Hi friends, welcome back to The Secret Place with Stephanie Bennett. I am here for you and with you to share some books and good thoughts with you, have some conversation. Even though we can't be in the same room and we can't be having tea and crimpets, we can share some of our thoughts together, and I'm glad you've come. Today I'm still reading from Macrina Whitaker's A Tree Full of Angels, Seeing the Holy in the Ordinary. And last week when we left off in this series, we talked about how running away was sometimes important. And I'm going to go through that again because we really did not discuss much about that. Not all running away is harmful. Sometimes it's a necessary part of growth. Even now I'm discovering ways that I return to that first home. There is a child in me who needs to be embraced again and again. The reason for my flight as a child came from a wisdom I was too young then to understand. Now, in my later years, I can harvest the wisdom of my childhood. I can treasure those precious roots, knowing that I have grown wings and that I must move on. I must let go. That first home is one that all of us must let go of as we go forth to find our new houses, our new homes. And yet, we always carry it with us. We are all we've ever been as we move forward in process to become all that we can be. Going home is a sacred journey. We carry our names with us as we go. So going home is a sacred journey. And I think that she is talking about two ways of going home. Of course, coming home, you're away for college, you're coming home for Christmas. It is a sacred journey to come on home back to your family and friends, right? But I think she's emphasizing the sacred journey of going home to be with the Lord. Getting ready for that time when our life here on this planet will be over and we will continue to live a life that is eternal and completely spiritual in the heavenlies, wherever they are. I think that as I'm getting older, I must say, and people around me have left me because they've been called home. Precious, precious people whom I miss and even those who are still here that I can't even think about being in this world if they're not there. It's important for us to grapple with that journey home, knowing that even though it's the unknown, it's maybe it's the ultimate unknown. We, of course, don't have to be wanting to hurry it, but we want to be able to be prepared for it, knowing that reminding ourselves this is not our eternal resting place. This is not our eternal home. This earth is passing away and everything in it, as well as us. But we have a place in God, in Christ, through Christ, that is secure and safe. And when He calls us, we've got to begin to let go. We've got to be able to let go. Letting go is, I keep thinking of that song, from Frozen, Let It Go, Let It Go. My sweet little grandchild was in a play last night and they were singing that song. Such a delight. Okay, that's a rabbit trail. But letting go is a good message. Sometimes we do have to reckon with it's time to let go. Whether it's time to let go of a job that we love and it's time to retire, or time to let go of a loved one who's been called on before us, or time to let go of someone who is moved maybe to the other side of the world and there's no one who can replace that friend. But it's time to move on and try to make some new friends. It's not easy, is it? It's not easy. I'm thinking, I'm going to admit this, I'm thinking about what a retirement might look like. I never thought I'd retire. I've always said I'm going to work till the day I die because my work is my joy. I love being with students. I love walking shoulder to shoulder with students. I love sharing with them what's been given to me and what I know. I love watching them blossom and bloom. I mean, that is such a delight. It's like you get to do that with your children, but then you get scores and scores and scores of young people to do that with after your own children are grown. And it's just a joy to see them. I met up with one young man who graduated 6-7 years ago on campus last week. He was on campus last week because his sister was graduating. And I'm heading back to my office, and the campus is filled with faculty, staff, students, parents, families, and my regalia is flying behind me, and I can't wait. It's hot down here. I can't wait to get out of this thing. And all of a sudden I hear behind me, Dr. Bennett. And I'm looking, and there's this young man, and he comes up to me and he just embraced me and hugged me so hard, and he looked at me and goes, I was looking for you. And I was so happy to see this young man. He goes, guess what I'm doing? I'm teaching. I'm a teacher now. And it just gave me Holy Spirit goosebumps, and really it brought tears to my eyes, because I remember his journey. And even there, with the joy of teaching, the joy of being even a small part in young people's lives to help them move from, point A to point B, or in their journey. Even that, it's learning to let go. Every time they graduate, you spent 4 years with them, building them up, pouring into them, helping them through their studies, helping them through their social issues, helping them through everything that they're going through. And then it's time for them to go. And 95% of them I never see again. They're gone. Well, they're not mine. They're God's. And it's mine to let them go. God bless them, and pray for them on their journey. But that's not easy. But that's one of the ways that the Lord has been teaching me over the last couple of decades, what it means to prepare for going home, for the journey, to let it go. There'll be a time when I need to let go of my job and my place at the university. And there'll be a time where I have to let go of my life and my breath and say, I'm coming home, Jesus. I'm coming home to you. And so I've been thinking a lot about those things lately, because I'm having a birthday soon, and it's getting to the place where, people talk about retirement. And so, I guess it's important. Anyway, I want to know what you're thinking about these things. And what you're thinking about letting it go, and what kinds of things you've had to let go, and how the Lord has worked in your life in teaching you and bringing you through things you've had to let go of. There's minor things and small things for me, and then there's major things. Letting go of playing tennis because of a bad knee, that's a small thing. It really hit me hard, though, because I was playing tennis for many decades, and it was like my sister's running. She just releases endorphins in the running. I would release endorphins in the tennis and have so much fun with my tennis friends, and then letting go of that about 7-8 years ago, that was hard. But really, relatively, that's a little thing. And that's certainly a privileged thing, right? But that's a little thing. Letting go of my son was a big thing, when he went home to heaven. We all have things that we have to let go of. And I think misery starts when we cling to them and we clench our fist and we just keep those fists closed. It's being safe and feeling safe enough in the arms of God to keep our hands open and say, whatever you say, Lord, help me to let this go. I think that's enough for today. I hope you are having a really, really grand day. And I will look forward to seeing you again next week. I still have some more to say from Macrina. And if you find something in this book if you've been reading it with me, leave a little note. I'm looking at my computer. Leave a little note in the comments section, okay? I'd love to hear what you think. Until then, God bless you and goodbye. Have a great week.